Welcome to my dining room table because, you know, Colin Clark's not here, so it can't be his kitchen table. Welcome to the end of our Targa Championship for 2019, and what a year it's been.
It's had a year of everything. Started with highs and sort of went up and down along the way, but we've had a lot of fun, and certainly we are very proud of having some more crockery to add to the collection. But yes, it's been a long year, lots of events, but a lot of fun.
So Targa Northwest, February, it was all about the yellow wheel nuts. That was all my memory is the yellow wheel nuts.
They did make us go a lot faster. And we got a dry run through Savage River, which everyone used to say is one of those roads, if it gets dry, then it's awesome, and they're absolutely correct. It was wet coming back out, which wasn't so much fun, but that's Targa Northwest. A great event. We ended up second, and yet again kicked the year off in a good way.
And then we went to Targa Tasmania, and it was, so this year's kind of been, there's been some epic events. There's only been one dry event in the Targa Championship this year, which was CAMS. And, you know, Targa Tas, even the experienced competitors who've been there for 25 years were talking about they'd never seen a Targa like they'd seen for a really long time. Day 4, we couldn't even see out of the window when we're coming across the top of Mount Roland because it was foggy outside and the car was fogged up inside.
It wasn't the best fun, and we probably saw a little bit too much of the bank coming through Rihanna, but that's okay. You know, we rearranged the front of the car a couple of times this year. I guess that means when you're pushing along in the wet and trying to do well in a championship, these things occur. So, but yeah, lots of very wet roads, treacherous conditions. But again, we got there. Great to be on the podium with that, and I think for me it was probably the most satisfying event for the year given how tough the conditions were.
And then we had winter, and we fixed the left-hand side of the car, and then we went to Cairns. Oh, Cairns is just so much fun.
Yeah, at least this time in Cairns we didn't have to fix any part of the car coming back, which was good. Cairns was a great event, we love it. Lake Morris Copperlode to me is one of those stages that I look forward to just because it's an absolute challenge. And you know, we nailed it, and that set us up for a really good event and hung on to the end to have a win. So that was our first win for a Targa event, so we were very, very proud of that. And come back out of Cairns, we'd had a week or so in the sunshine, feeling refreshed and relaxed, and to come back to a Melbourne winter was probably not the best thing, but we were on a bit of a high, and that was nice. And then had an interesting run into Targa High Country, probably not well known, but the car was literally in pieces 2 days before High Country with no engine. So to get all that scoop back up and put together in some sense was miraculous. So thank you to David Levy and the team, and Damien up at M&W Engines in Ballarat, who worked through the night to get that sorted for us.
So let's go back and have a look at some of those highlights from Targa High Country and see
possibly some of the low lights as well.
Let's go have a look.
Nearly gave you a heart attack. Thought I told you to watch your back. Never know what to expect down here.
Yes, we've gone from 35 degrees in Cairns to -3 on Mount Buller, but hey, I guess that's the joy of Targa Championships. You deal with whatever gets thrown at you.
Beautiful. What more could you ask for? Snow, ice, beautiful photography. What more do you need? Traction. A little bit of traction would have been really good.
I see you anyway, so yeah, guess you're welcome to ours today. Just don't build up your expectations. It's not a good time to test my patience. Can't get
Care 8 right mid, 44 left mid, rough gravel.
Oh, shit.
I have to say, it's a delight to see you laughing, smiling, joking, and well at the end of the day. Just talk us through what happened from your side of the car.
I think it was an 8 right tightens to a 4, and I think we just got out a little bit wide in the rough stuff, and we just hit some gravel and the back end went, and once we went we hit the bank, and then we spun it, and then we slid off, and fortunately mud and a tree caught us.
It's astonishing, Peter, on the rally safe, 160 kilometres an hour, and you look at this fantastic little old car and there's barely a mark on it.
It's actually remarkable. You're right. Where we landed, a nice, fairly soft sort of edge of the bank, and there's a small sapling that sort of stopped us from going further down the hill. So you have to say that very, very lucky.
Sam, just tell us a wee bit. I'm looking at these indicators. There's something not quite right here. Tell me what you've done here.
So it's a 1945 Studebaker indicator off a Studebaker truck. David Blunden, you are a bloody legend. Thank you for putting us up on the hoist and finding us the indicator so we can keep going.
A bit of a squealy day yesterday.
Well, one side of the car was a bit squealy, and that was me.
And the brakes were a bit squealy as well. But an interesting day yesterday. Fingers crossed you've had a better day today.
Yeah, today's certainly a whole lot better. Not much fun coming off the mountain this morning with the snow and the wet, but everyone was the same. Today, road's a bit drier. We had a bit of a crack, and we're sort of averaging about third place against our peers, so we're pretty happy with that.
Yeah, Sam, sometimes it takes a little bit of time to rebuild the confidence after what was quite a big crash. Did you feel that maybe there was a little bit of feeling your way into things today?
So once we hit Barwhite, like we know those stages really well, and we just got into the groove again. And then Mansfield was such a blast.
Tell me about the plan then for the final day of Targa High Country.
Oh, look, I think just go flat out. I mean, what else would you do? And then once I've done that, I am desperate to go and find myself a pink hat.
Tell you what, suits you, sir.
Oh, look, I'm obviously the man for this hat.
Like a fever, burning my bones, a cheerleader. Coming close, light up like neon, caught in your afterglow. Radio moves so, sing it back in your echo.
Flying finish, all right, ease off. Good job, Peter.
We made it!
I think that would have to be the hardest event we have ever participated in. Oh God, what a 3 days. Lots of things that nature threw at us: snow, rain, sun, snow,
Trees,
ditches, a couple of massive driver errors,
a flat
tyre, bits falling off the car.
no front shock absorber.
That's it. No demister, cracked windscreen. But apart from that, we have had a great time. We are here.
I don't know where I discovered that I could push a ton out of a ditch, but I did this morning. And I got so angry. I'm like, we are not stopping here. This is not happening. As I pushed the car up out of the ditch. Oh, we're mad. We
Correct.
are absolutely
Completely mad. So many noises coming out of the car this afternoon. We thought we'd better slow down just a little bit and preserve. And look, we got here to the end.
We finished 5th in Classic.
5th in Classic. We've protected 2nd in the overall championship for Classic and 2nd in the Classic Handicap Championship for the year. So that's special and something that we wanted to achieve, at least to prove that we could last 4 events. So congratulations to Nick and Mick for their respective wins. They've absolutely deserved it, and I think we've deserved a beer. Thank you everyone who supported us. Big call out to M&W Engines in Ballarat. 2 weeks ago I didn't even have an engine in this car. It had a big hole in the head, so they repaired that. And Dave Levy and the guys at Dave Levy Motorsport for putting it all back together again and making the clutch work again and all those really important bits you kind of need to have a race car to go racing. So thank you, and everyone who's followed us through the year. We're going to give the car a heap of TLC, and we'll back in February, March and do it all over again.
And thank you to Other Side Productions for following us around and catching all of our footage, even the bits of it we don't want them to catch, a la this morning. And to Angry Man for some great photography. So I think that's 2019 Targa Championship. That's a wrap, nearly.
Over and out.